Hello everybody, the Reverend Ken Houston here from St Peter's Church on the Antrim Road in Belfast. I'm recording this on the 23rd of April 2020, the 34th day of our self-isolation. A couple of weeks ago in my thought for the day on the 7th of April, I referred to self-isolation as exile and compared this to the 70-year exile of the Jews in Babylon. Our exile, our self-isolation, is for our own good, to stop us from becoming infected, and so we put up with it. Now today I want to talk about another form of exile, one which is much more dangerous to our physical, mental and spiritual well-being. That is when by our thoughts and actions we exile or cut ourselves off from God. Take, for example, addiction to some drug, such as heroin or alcohol or nicotine. We start off with, say, an occasional glass of wine in the evening. We enjoy this and it is mostly beneficial to our well-being. Some people don't find this, and being teetotal is best for them. St. Paul advised Timothy to take a little wine for his stomach's sake. You can read that in 1 Timothy 5:23. But after a while we find that an occasional glass becomes a glass every day, and then several glasses per day, and even several bottles per day. We have let alcohol enslave us. We make a god of alcohol, and we have exiled ourselves from God. This, of course, is what Satan wants, our death. He keeps us from God's gift of life in his kingdom. In a similar way, we can become addicted to all sorts of things and behaviours besides drinking alcohol. Look at Galatians 5:19-21. For lots of ideas. Jesus had his enemies, evil people who wanted to stop the advancement of the kingdom. In the days before Good Friday, these satanic forces combined together against Jesus, and they were able to bully Pilate into condemning Jesus to death on the cross. By his suffering and death and through his glorious resurrection and ascension, Jesus defeated the powers of evil, but at the cost of his own life. This means that we now have a way out of our exile, out of our addiction to sin. The jailer has been sent packing. Now, our response to this is to give thanks and to promise to do better. And a good way to help to stay on the straight and narrow is to keep focusing on Jesus. Keep him at the centre of our lives. At times like this, it can be useful to have a verse of a hymn or song to sing to oneself. Three in particular came to mind as I thought about this. I'm just sorry that I can't sing them to you with any great tune in my voice. The first of these three is verse 8 of St. Patrick's Breastplate, which is hymn 322 in our red books or 326 in the old black books. And it starts like this. Christ be with me, Christ within me, Christ behind me, Christ before me, Christ beside me, Christ to win me, Christ to comfort and restore me. Then a modern song by Michael Fry. It's number 69 in the book Thanks and Praise, which is a supplement published by the Church of Ireland to the Red Book. And I really love this song. Jesus, be the centre, be my source, be my light, Jesus. Jesus, be the centre, be my hope, be my song, Jesus. Jesus, be my vision, be my path, be my guide, Jesus. Be the fire in my heart, be the wind in these sails, be the reason that I live, Jesus. And finally, a fairly easy song to remember. It's by Helen H. Lemmel, and it's the chorus of number 712 in Mission Praise. Turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and his grace. You'll probably find these, the tunes of them, or some people singing them in YouTube or some of these other platforms. Look them up if you can and listen to them and begin to sing with them, and you will soon start to learn the tunes. See you next week, God willing. Meanwhile, keep safe and stay safe.